pension is a type of benefit that workers get, and typically what's referred to as a pension is what's known as a defined benefit pension. So this is a system that either you pay into or that your employer provides, and that after you retire, you get a set amount of money every month or every year, typically based on some combination of how long you've worked at an employer and what your salary was when you were working. They actually originate from military systems. The Continental Army, so before kind of the creation of the United States itself, had something that was like a pension system. As far as kind of private sector employee pensions, they start in the second half of the 19th century. American Express actually offered one, and then they kind of spread to kind of railroads, utilities, financial companies. Public sector pensions start showing up in the early 20th century. That would be public employees getting them. Social Security then, of course, comes in the 1930s as part of the New Deal. They defined benefit pensions really started kind of decaying kind of the 60s and 70s. They were very expensive for employers to provide. The defined benefit part of it really put a lot of pressure on employers to get the amount of investment returns or the amount of contributions necessary to make those payouts. You still have a retirement system. It's largely based on what's known as defined contribution systems. This would be like a 401k or something, where what's set is how much money you pay into it is a choice that the employer and the employee make together, and then just really depending on the investment returns. Yeah, in a way, Social Security kind of is a pension scheme, and public pensions are kind of similar. The way Social Security works is that you make payroll contributions throughout your working life, but what makes Social Security different is that it's a government benefit. Also, unlike private pensions or a 401k or something, that money is not invested into the financial markets. Social Security is funded through people's payroll taxes. The pros of a pension system is that workers really tend to like them. They don't have to kind of take on the mental overhead and stress of picking their investments. The cons is that they are kind of difficult to maintain. They require a certain amount of investing acumen on the part of the employer instead of the employee. As far as for employees, and maybe another downside is that a pension system works at best when you have the type of job where you're going to be there for like decades. For employment where you're kind of moving around from company to company, a defined contribution system, you can kind of take that 401k with you